this is Andrew DeGroat with your host as 60 Minutes at Night with our guest, Abhay. Hello, Abhay. Tonight we are going to be talking about Hinduism. So I would like to ask you some questions, Abhay. So, what is Hinduism? Like, where does it originate?
It originates in India. That's where it started.
So do you know how many Hindus there are now, or just?
There are about 800,000 in India.
And is it one of the great five, the big five religions?
It is one of the big five, as well as Christianity, Islam, Judaism, and Buddhism.
So what gods do you believe in, or God?
We have many gods, but we have two main gods, which is Shiva and Usiha.
So, do you have like one great big god that you worship, or is it just like a bunch of little ones? Or just like one big important one, like Zeus in the Greeks?
Well, there's not like a one main god, but there's many gods for different things, kind of like an Egyptian god way.
So, do you have like any big celebrations during like a certain part of the year? Like for spring, for example, we have. So just a couple more questions. Do you have any important holidays?
Well, there are two holidays that come to mind. One is Holi, which is held in spring, where we celebrate affection and we throw colors at each other. Another one is in October, where we celebrate a flag called Dwele.
Like every religion has a place of worship. Like Christianity, they have church. In Islam, they have
the mandir. We have the mandir.
Is there any important structure there at all?
Well, it's a fairly large building. It's with kind of ball-shaped rooftops, and there are many, and then one giant center area.
So, how they like affect how you dress or eat or anything? Because,
well, back in my homeland, we mainly wear robes with a lot of white, a lot of long clothing that like fits your whole body.
So how does being Hindu affect what you eat as like?
Well, we don't believe in eating meat just to eat it, because we believe in reincarnation, and then so we believe that if we eat meat like that, then we're eating our ancestors. So what we do is we purify it by sprinkling water all over it, and then we bless it, and then it is right to eat.
So you eat basically vegetables?
We eat lots of vegetables and a lot of bread.
So do you believe in anything else besides reincarnation?
We believe in karma, because depending on what you do in the life that we have now, that's how you reincarnate into whatever. You could reincarnate to a flower or some kind of animal, and depending on how you were in life, that's how you reincarnate.
So does karma and reincarnation affect what you come back as?
Yes, because if you come back as, let's say you're a man, you go into a female, it's sort of saying that you lived life disrespectfully, and it was sort of a bad way to live life.
Alright, so as a Hindu, does this affect your daily life at all?
Well, there are four main stages of life as a Hindu. The first three would be student, householder, and retired person. The fourth part is aesthetic. And what that means is you are always constantly pursuing the God. The first stage of student is that you're expected to spend several years with a guru or a teacher to tell you how to live life and to educate yourself. The second stage is becoming a homeowner, and you enter this by becoming married. Sometimes the marriage is forced upon you, but it's part of our religion. And when you enter this stage, you try to own your own household with your own worship inside of it. And then so that means like having a Vedas, which is like the Bible for our religion. And what you try to do is form a family. And then the third stage is retirement, where a man reaches old age and his son has a family. And then his son enters the second stage, then that person enters the third stage. And then after that, the fourth stage is it ends, where you have to try to attain moksha, which is to let go of everything. So then it just basically breaks the progression of all the other 3 stages.
So, your founder is Manny Chu, right? I just
Yes,
wanted to-
that is.
So I heard that he went in the wilderness of 12 years with nothing, and he taught and started Hinduism by teaching that it's important to live like without material self-enlightenment, right?
Yes.
So do you guys still live by that rule, or?
Well, we try to, but since society these days has been more technology has taken over, but we try to stick to our main rules that he set up. Even though it's hard, but we do try to stick by them.
Alright. Now, do you have, do you honor idols, like statues, or do you just pray?
Well, every different god has idols, but we can all pray to them just by ourselves. But it's more powerful if an idol is there.
Alright. Very interesting. And that is the end of our session for 60 minutes. Good night. Welcome back to 60 Minutes. Tonight's guest is Eugenio, and we're going to talk about how Hinduism and identity are related. So I see you just came from India. Is there like a specific attire that you guys need to wear at all?
We usually just wear all different colored robes and different colored hats, if you would call it.
Turbans?
Yeah.
Alright. So I see you drew this symbol of some sort on the board here before I showed up this morning.
Do you know what
Does
it's
this have
called?
any meaning?
Do you know what it's called?
I heard it was like called the Om, but I don't know.
Yeah, this symbol basically is a symbol of our God, and our God's name is Om. And just, we can't really say it, but this is just the meaning of it and the symbol of it.
Alright. Because I know you guys have some sort of reincarnation beliefs, so does that affect your eating and like what you eat, or?
Well, we eat vegetables, all that grilled stuff, and when we eat meat and stuff like that, we have to have it specially made, and it has to be done a certain way, just all that stuff.
Alright.
Become a host.
It's a guru.
That's what I said.
It's a
Alright.
guru.
So mention something
God
about...
damn it.
Try to do is form a family.
Come on, burn it.
Why?
I burned it and it smells. Why else?
Do you know what they do when they eat?
Well,
No. Alright. Zach shoots out, but alright, so when they...
this stage is all about is becoming a home.
Alright, so I'm just going to ask about, so besides reincarnation, do you believe in like anything else?
So we believe.
Bad time. You got about 15 minutes left, give or take.
There's Mr. Thady.
That on the outtakes.
That's worth a lot of money.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Does that affect gender at all? Like, say if you're a man, you come back as a woman, does that like make any disrespect or something?